Poland, baby. Ow! We're getting some fresh fruit right from the corner. This is exciting. We're parking again. And on top of a tank in Poland, in Warsaw, baby. We found KIWI, guys. What's going on, guys? It's Bullseyepulse. Back again with another video. So today I'm in Vienna. Obviously you guys see me with my backpacks and everything. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I'm up. Oh, talking about it making me yawn. Oh, but yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. You guys already know from all other videos. I'm traveling in Europe. Gosh, can't even talk right now. I'm traveling in Europe for 3 months, and I'm going to 14 different countries. Right now, I'm in Vienna, Austria, and we are going to be taking a plane all the way to Poland. So I'm going to be taking a plane all the way to Poland. I'm going to go to Warsaw. I'm going to meet up with one of the guys that you already seen in one of the Greece videos. His name is KIWI. I think I have to go this way. Yeah, I have to go this way. And yeah, this is Vienna, Austria, guys. So, you know, I gotta get down to that bus stop within the next 5 minutes. So anyways, let's get straight to the video. Ow! Alright guys, so I made it to the lovely bus stop. I don't know, I think there was a sign like when I came in, and I have no clue where that is. Supposedly I have to wait probably about, I want to say five more minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. All right, yeah, so it's 5:14. I gotta take a bus all the way down here. I don't know why Google Maps is saying it a different thing. I have no clue why. But I'm sure it's gonna take me straight to the airport. I have high hopes for it. If not, I'm just gonna obviously just grab an Uber. I need to get there so I could check in and wait for my flight. But yeah, this is quite the experience. I had a beautiful time in Vienna. It was really, really nice. I really enjoyed that schnitzel in the last video. Super good. I really appreciate Lucas for bringing me to that place and doing the roller coaster, seeing Roller Coaster Jerry is his name, and just absolutely a wonderful time. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna pretty much just wait on a lovely bus. And actually, here it comes right here. Sweet. Let's go all the way to the airport. Okay. Well, guys, it's a lovely 11 euros. So your pass sadly does not work when you get a train pass here, which is kind of crazy. So I had to pay lovely 11 euros to go on a like 45-minute bus ride to get here. So I am going to throw all of my stuff on this right now. So I'll see you guys at the airport. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. All right, so we got to figure this one out. Guess it got asked for information. Oh, wow, okay. Yep, so we're off the bus, and now I need to find information. I guess I'm at Terminal 3, check-in right now at the Vienna airport. So, next goal is find information. Dang, this one's huge. Look at this one, jeez. Oh man, all right. I'll see you guys once I figure this one out. Oh man. So we have made it to the gate. C39. To get to Warsaw at 7:10 a.m. So yeah, I guess I'm probably gonna give this a good old sit down, which was gonna be right there, but he got there before me, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till 7:10 to get on this sucker. And yeah, that's how I guess you get to your gate and correct terminal and everything to get to Poland now. So yeah, I'll probably see you guys on the plane.
Ja. Viel Spaß. Wo geht's hin? Ja,
okay, so I am full of stuff right here. Absolutely. I have all hands full. There's stuff in my hand right now while I'm holding the camera. Boy, this should probably be, I want to say, an hour and 15-minute ride. It's gonna be one of the shortest ones compared to like in Asia. But man, I am still exhausted. Oh, gosh, so sorry. I'm gonna probably take a little nap on this thing. But yeah, this is Ryanair. Still cost me about like 90 USD to get on this one to just get to Warsaw, but yep, probably gonna nap for sure. All right, guys. Well, I was actually sitting next to a priest, and he just kept budging me the whole entire time on that plane ride for the armrest. So that wasn't too fun. I didn't really get much sleep at all. So, yeah, that's what happens on these lovely, cheap airplanes. Probably gonna take this lovely bus and we'll see KIWI finally. It's been since Greece since I've seen that guy. Awesome human being for sure. So, yeah. What's next? I don't know. So after I got off the plane, lovely KIWI is not there at the airport. So I had to figure myself way. Oh gosh, I just cannot talk because I have no sleep. I had to figure out how to get to him, which he's in the center of Warsaw. So I just got off the train. Now we're gonna find this guy. I have no clue where to go. But yeah, we're just gonna head out. I'm just gonna go outside right now. Actually, I'm gonna have to find maybe a jacket. I'm probably gonna have to buy a jacket. Wow, that is chilly. Everybody's all in long sleeves and pants, and I'm just here like it's still in Thailand, like I'm in my short sleeved shorts. But it is, oh gosh, okay, I gotta stop yawning. I gotta get coffee or something. I gotta keep pushing, but this is pretty cold right now. found KIWI, guys. So I don't know. I think we are probably gonna go head to our stay.
No, let's go have a breakfast. You want a coffee or something?
Yeah, definitely need a coffee. I'm gonna go through the whole day.
There we go.
So we met him. We made it. We're here in Warsaw, so we're gonna grab a coffee, maybe grab something to eat. But I'm really tired. But we're just gonna keep pushing through the day because life's an adventure,
Yeah,
and we're gonna have a good time.
yeah, we will. And you're like back in States for 5 minutes. Half, like USA. We are divided by half. Half of Polish people think
So we were gonna do a Hard Rock Cafe, and he said, I'm gonna do this because it's an American thing. I said no, but right here, he was giving me the little history of this thing.
Yeah, we are thinking of dismantling that part of Warsaw.
Why?
Because it's a present from Joseph Stalin. So we're not that sure. On the other hand, it's a symbol. So we're quite there is some ambiguance. Like there is a lot of ambiguance in Poland. You will see.
We're gonna see, I guess. But that was back in the Stalin World War II time, and he was like, "Hey,
Yeah, just after,
we're gonna
right?
give it to
Because
these
we were
Poles."
the winners. We were the winners. We helped him win the war, actually, right? The Polish soldiers were first on the front line because he pushed them there, right, for a meat grinder. But like, yeah, that's the way he said thank you, I guess.
What's the name of the building?
Pałac Kultury. It's a culture palace.
Oh my gosh,
It's actually
that's
a
too funny.
miniature of the ones you see in Moscow.
Yeah.
They're very similar.
Oh, architect like that?
Yeah, there is a like.
It's the only building here that looks like that, right?
Not all the buildings. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We will go. Maybe we can take a quick walk to the old town so I
Okay.
can show you around. It was completely flattened to the ground by Hitler.
Whoa.
And they rebuilt it from zero.
Wow.
Just exactly as it looked before war.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Okay.
Warsaw was flattened to the ground because
Yeah.
there was an uprising here. Because when Soviets were coming from the east, we thought we can take over Warsaw just before Soviets get in here. So we establish our own government, not to be subjugated by Soviets on the other hand.
Yes.
But in the end, actually the Germans took a revenge for this uprising and they flattened the ground to the ground.
God!
And they killed 1/5 of the population of the city remaining because there was, yeah, and
That is wild history, guys.
and the Soviets were just waiting behind the river. They didn't help the uprising. Of
Oh.
course, they waited Germans to finish the uprising, and then they, after the Germans finished, then the Soviets came.
Wow. That's a lot of history right now.
Yeah.
Whoa. I actually feel bad for the Polacks, and that's absolutely terrible.
That's why I'm so patriotic actually, because there was a lot of people who spilled their blood and lives and health for this country, and otherwise we would be a Germans or Russians, and we're not. So, but many people
Polish.
are ignorant, unfortunately,
Yeah.
about the history, and especially in big cities, a lot of people don't know the history,
No, not at all.
which is really sad.
It's just it's dying out. Like people don't care about World War II. They're like they
Because
used
of
to.
left, because of
Yeah.
wokeism and
Yeah.
cancel culture. They are canceling also Polish culture, like all the culture, right? Here, let's eat here.
Okay, we're going here, guys.
Yeah.
Now that's a coffee cup right here. I got a little, I guess it's like kind of like a lox bagel, and like one of my very first videos that I ever had made. So this is like, it's got cream cheese, spinach, some
You really
smoked
like
salmon.
that You have to like that bread.
Why? It's gonna be rough. All right, let's try it, guys.
It's very healthy, but it's not. I would remove maybe one from it.
Oh my gosh. It's like really weighted.
Yeah, it's a very healthy thing, but it's not tasty that much.
Should have went with what he got.
I got a wrap with a guacamole and mozzarella.
I give that a solid 2.2.
At least it will be filling.
Okay. KIWI's trying to settle an argument between these two people. He's trying to be civil with the bus driver and this random guy.
Chodzi o swoją robotę, rozumiesz? On się boi. Boi się nic nie zrobić, tak? Facet, pojedziesz następny. Weź się uwagę. No boi się faza swoją robotę, no.
Ja nie
Jakbyś...
rozumiem, jak tak można myśleć, jak ludzie mogą tak robić.
No, ale słuchaj, no to martwi się o robotę, to są emocje, tak? Nie przetłumaczysz emocją. Do emocji się nie da.
To jest chore, naprawdę. Jechałem każdym
Bo wszyscy czekają, ziomek.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back to the back of the bus on that one. That is pretty interesting. They're still going. Okay, all right. I think we're going to go to our stay and drop off our backpacks, cause yeah, I don't know what's happening right there.
To nie będzie miał facet problemu. Tak jest regularnie.
Pierdolone państwo, ja pierdolę, kurwa mać. Zjebany jesteś chłopie.
This is normal.
What's happening? What was it?
Normal
What
day
happened?
in Warsaw.
A normal day in Warsaw?
Yeah.
What happened?
The guy, he wanted to take his TV.
Yeah.
But the guy who's a driver says that according to rules of the transport thing, he cannot put the TV in the bus because it's illegal.
It's a TV!
The other guy says, this country is fucked, you know, everything in this country, the greatest people in this country. Why are you like this? You're a fucker, you know. And like, you
There
know,
should be no problem with having that. There's nobody on the bus like it's packed or anything.
He said if it was packed, I would have allowed you. He said if the driver said if your TV was packed, you know, like properly packed, I would have allowed you to carry this. But since it's not packed, he says I'm not gonna take responsibility. That's why I took the side of the drivers.
Good job.
I think, and if the
That's what's happening in Poland, guys.
and if the driver would,
He's gonna keep telling me what's happening.
And driver just turned, he stopped the bus.
See you guys in the next
He
clip.
says I'm not gonna. Fruits from.
What'd you say?
They don't have those fresh vegetables and fruits straight from the farmer's garden.
In America, yes, we do. I don't know why he thinks that we don't have fresh fruit, but
like straight from the farmer's garden.
but of course, I got rid of the backpack. No more heavy weight. We're getting some fresh fruit right from the corner. Loving the strawberries, but I think right now we are going to go walk to a museum. Go to a museum. What type of museum are we going to go to?
It's a museum for the glory of the people who perished during Soviet occupation of the Eastern Poland. Actually, they were only highest educated people selectively picked up by Soviets to extinguish the intelligence of Polish people. So they were army officers, only highest officers, teachers, and academic professors.
Pretty much a lot of history that is ignored. At least not really taught in American history compared to the Holocaust, so that there's a lot more of genocide that happened.
Yeah, actually, first people who built Auschwitz were actually Polish teachers.
Okay.
Who were also first victims of the Auschwitz.
Yep.
And Jews were only half of the victims of the Holocaust.
Yep.
Other half was actually Polish people.
That's sad.
And also many people forget that the Jews who died here were Polish people as well. Those were Polish Jews, they were not Jews. They were Polish citizens, they had a Polish nationality, and they were Polish, right?
Yep.
Except for Polish who were Polish, not Jews.
So we're gonna go to that museum right now. I don't know how far of a walk that is, but we're here in Warsaw, baby. Wow.
Here. You're farting again. Okay. So on the top of this building we see a big strange P letter. Actually that's a P with the anchor, and this is a symbol used in the Second World War Warsaw Uprising. It symbolizes the uprising itself.
Okay, that's another piece of history here in Warsaw.
And that's Doda. On this she has plastic boobs and plastic lips, and she's a infamous Polish singer. Actually she's hot. I don't mind her plastic boobs.
Oh my god, I'm done with this.
Exactly.
This guy's a riot. So I want to say we're about 20 minutes from the museum.
And that's 50
50 cent.
Yeah.
He's just so ecstatic right now.
I think he's worth more than her. She's worth maybe 5
Oh
cents.
my gosh, guys, this is a wild. But yeah, we're probably about 30 minutes away. We're gonna take probably the lovely subway system that they have here, but this city is huge, absolutely huge. A lot of history. He's been telling me this whole entire walk, all the different museums they have, and yeah, we're committing to this one right now. So
it's been like many hours of history, yeah. Many hours, but we're still going. We haven't even started.
oh gosh,
The never-ending story. La 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 la.
so we made it to the museum. Here we go. Here's the entrance. And I am excited, but like he said, this is going to be a very sad piece of history that I'm about to see. Very close to the river. And yes, KIWI, where do we go now?
We're going for a museum.
This way.
Oh, look how cool is that military truck.
Done. It's Legos.
Yeah, that way. Katini.
Katni.
Katini.
Here we go. To the bunker.
Zapraszam do
Za darmo jest
sprawdzenia.
wejście?
Tak, w tym kierunku.
It's for free.
Oh, lovely.
Dziękujemy.
Dziękuję.
Thank you.
Some people they got letters sent from like they are personally written by these people.
Yeah, these are the original
So
letters.
they knew they're gonna die probably. It
Yeah.
says, my dear wife.
So in this museum, they have a bunch of different pieces of history, such as the pots and mallets that the
These are the items held by prisoners of Katyn.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, of course they stole everything they had, these soldiers, right? Most
Yeah.
of them, they were robbed of every valuable things.
Wow. But in this museum, they have everything preserved very well, such as letters that
Soldiers were
were
sent.
written. Yep, that were for people that were probably gonna die. And then here's some of the hats that they would wear.
Belongings of soldiers from Polish army in USSR. These are the army I told you that was waiting on the other side of the river.
Yep.
So they were Polish soldiers who were fighting for the Soviet army, as they were released from the gulags.
So, the piece of this history is that there is a river that is in Warsaw, and in that river, there's people on the other side of the Polish, and they were let free if they would fight for the Soviets against the Germans. But sadly, they would not let them go fight
Allowed
for the
to.
Polish. Yep.
When there was an uprising
Yep.
in Poland.
So then, over time, they wanted to go fight, so they crossed the freezing river to fight.
Some of them actually made it, and they left the Soviet army and helped the uprising people, but that was just a few of them.
Very sad history. But wow, this is an amazing museum. Glad I came here. So that is one of the helmets from the beginning of the Second World War, and this is some sad history of the hats that these gentlemen wore, and you could see that it was not good outcomes from that. Very, very sad.
Yeah, here are some shoes.
Oh my gosh.
Here actually, it's a summer flight suit. So excavated during survey and excavation works in Kharkiv. So it's like an airman suit.
So much. And then right here is a bunch of people's canes.
What are those?
Canes.
like for people who couldn't walk.
Okay, guys, I'll catch you when I'm done with this museum. It's very sad. Let's walk it.
So they don't really like us, Germans and Russians. It's not a very lucky place because other countries are smaller, like Slovakia or Czech Republic or Hungary. Nobody cares about them because they are insignificant. But Poland is relatively large. That's why Germans and Soviets saw us as threat. And in the World War II, they knew that if they attack Poland, France will not help Poland, despite them pact with Poland.
Yes.
And that's what happened. France marginally helped. But on the other hand, they didn't attack France because they knew Poland will come to help of France.
Yes.
So,
While he was talking, I just want to let you guys know
This is
that this is
historical.
the path of absent, and
this is historian.
yep, historians,
Engineer.
and these are
That's a railman.
in memory of the people that they killed off, and they killed off predominantly people with a higher IQ.
Yeah.
Like, what does this say?
It's a railman, and that one says it's a doctor,
Yeah.
and that one is like a forestman. So somebody with skill in general.
Yes.
That's like an airman. That's a painter, mathematician, and that's a parliament member.
So, this is extremely sad. I don't know what to say. It keeps going. More and more and more people that with their professions, with extreme professions, and Soviet Union did not want those people to keep reproducing and having a whole entire generation after generation do better. They just wanted to keep them dull down, and it's very sad history. Extremely sad, but yeah, there's also a Jewish star too. There's a lot of Jews as well.
This is a Holy Mary of Katyn. You can see she's hugging a dead person with a bullet in his head.
Well, we finished.
Moscow, here we come!
All right, so
Putin!
we
shit your
finished.
pants!
We finished that very sad piece of history museum, but as we are walking, we talked to some military guys, and this is actually a real functioning tank. This is I think a rocket, like some type of vehicle that actually carries rockets. There's a rocket in there.
You can see the symbol
that
of a
is-
crab holding rockets in its claws.
That is
in the
nuts.
Thing.
Yeah,
So
I'll zoom
may-
in right there, but guys,
So maybe it's an artillery sort of thing.
right here in Warsaw, I had no clue, but tomorrow they're gonna have a bunch of different military equipment, a big showing, a big picnic. But yeah, you just never know.
We're preparing for you, Putin.
Stop! Oh my gosh, stop
Clean
that.
your ass, wipe your ass.
Stop! Oh man, geez, but yeah, it's pretty wild. I did not realize this is what I was going to be seeing today.
That's very interesting. That's actually a Polish hussar.
And then
those
we
guys-
have all this stuff. Wow,
Can I tell you a little bit of
this
history?
is real. You've been telling me history nonstop.
That's the strongest cavalry in Europe. There was a 100 years old. They never lost a battle. And this is our Polish hussars. They adopted the weapons from the Croatia.
I love this Polak. He gives me nothing but history.
Saber, and they also had gun. So one battle they were charging for 9 times over and over with Swedish army, and they won despite the advantage of Swedish army 8-1. So they were
Learning more history over here in Poland. Love it. Thank you, Kiwi. Good man.
My
So,
pleasure.
after all of this history that he's been teaching me, we're gonna go to the river. We're gonna go check that out. But wow, this is just too freaking great. Absolutely wonderful.
You like it?
Yes, I'm loving this.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, you were repeating this. I'm loving it. You really like Poland.
I'm loving it.
I know.
I have no clue what's going on, but we just stumbled upon a bunch of more tanks. Wow. This is pretty incredible. Definitely coming from Vienna, I did not think I would stumble upon this at all. Look at how freaking huge these things are. Oh my gosh. Honestly, in my lifetime, I've never seen tanks like this many all in one area. This is just too wild. What? Oh man, it's in Polish. I can't really tell what it is even saying. Okay, but anyways, these things are huge. Yo, you want to jump up on one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a photo, right?
Okay, I guess we're gonna hop on one. Okay, pick one.
I like the artillery one.
I like this one.
This big guy.
Yes.
It's not a tank.
Look
you
at
know?
that cannon.
It's a cannon, yes. It's
Look
a
at that.
It's a heavy siege cannon, I think.
Okay.
Used for destroying.
I'm gonna get my picture on this one. This is too cool.
It's used for destroying bunkers.
Whoa. Look at the seat on this thing. Oh my gosh. This thing would definitely take out some people. Wow. Never in my life would have I ever thought I would be standing on top of a tank in Poland. In Warsaw, baby. Oh my gosh, this is too freaking cool. Look at this. Wow. So many. Okay. All right. Okay, I think we're done with this. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay. But what's next on the list, buddy? All right, I think he's on the phone. Okay. But yeah, we'll see what else I have in store. So guys, we are going to go actually to the very top of this place called Palace Kotori.
That's Copernicus, look. Almost.
And yeah, so you guys already know I like going up big towers, big buildings. The higher the better. I get to look over the whole entire city and actually really give me a good feeling of how amazing this city really is and how many people are actually here. How many what's the population again, sorry, of Warsaw?
Warsaw, yes.
What was the population?
2 million.
2 million people live here. Wow. This is exciting. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to see this. Oh man. Wow. Okay guys, we're gonna give this the wonderful 1, 2, 3.
The other side is even better. You see the stadium? There is a stadium.
So I guess we'll probably head to the other side, and like he said, it's even better. We can see the other part of the city. Wow, this is huge. So now we made it to the other side, which is going to be full of skyscrapers. Check this one. Wow, and I did not realize exactly how flat Poland is for a city with 2 million people. It is so flat. You can see the river. Look at, we're back on the other side, guys. Absolutely beautiful, really cool place. Happy I came here. This is just too freaking amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Prego. Old Town.
So we actually just made it to Old Town, just like he said. And I think we are gonna go see, it's a castle.
There's a castle and there is a king statue and there is a square and a couple of reconstructed buildings from the pre-World War II era.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna go check it out here in Warsaw. This is a big day. Did not expect to do this, but there's the bell ringing if you could hear it.
Yeah. It announces us.
Our arrival has came, baby.
There they go. Ring the bell, man. They're coming.
So I have gotten a complete Burano vibe of how all these houses are colored. They're not as vibrant as Burano, but they are surely different. Pretty sure KIWI was telling me earlier that this was absolutely decimated in the war, just like a lot of Poland was. But
Warsaw.
yeah, and he was saying that they pretty much just rebuilt it exactly the same way. But what year were they doing that? Do you remember?
It was just after the communism was emerged in Poland, so maybe 5 years after World War II.
Wow.
They started to rebuild. It took them like 10 years or so.
But it's pretty much about all the same. Like the buildings are all the same of how it used to be.
Yeah, especially there. They're like old. We can have a short walk.
Okay.
We actually fit. We actually fit.
So now we have made it to the lovely castle, guys. So I'm gonna give it to you guys. 1, 2, 3. Wow, look at these walls. So this is actually called Warsaw Barbican? Barbican? Is it Warsaw Barbican, right? Yeah. That's what I at least saw online. So these walls were actually reconstructed in the 20th century. So, like as we said, in World War II, everything was pretty decimated. But these walls are just
Look.
amazing.
Filthy Joe with a penny.
And
Can take all your money.
I think this is absolutely amazing. Wow. Okay, I think I'm actually getting pretty hungry. I think we're gonna probably get some food, and yeah, I'll probably see you on the taste buds. All right, guys. I think that's it for the video. I have the traditional pierogi. But yeah, horse cheese dumplings. So I think I'm gonna give this a try here in Warsaw, Poland. Oh my god. That was a meat one with paprika. There's a couple different ones in here, but yeah, I think that was a long day. That was a lot. All the way from Vienna to Warsaw, Poland. I think had a good time. We got to see lovely KIWI. And I think yeah, that's it. So if you watch this in the morning, have a good morning. If you watch this at night, have a good night. Dream big, beautiful dreams. And if you're watching this in the middle of the day, have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one, guys. Peace.